Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Recently, a viewer wrote to me and asked me about a very popular sauce that used in stir frying. It's called Hoisin sauce. Now, what is Hoisin sauce is a question that has been frequently asked. And in this video, I would like to show you how you can use Hoisin sauce. Now, first of all, I would like to talk about the best way to, when you try to season or flavor a stir-fry dish, is to use sauce. Now, stir-frying is probably one of the most flexible cooking techniques, allow you to create dishes with all different kinds of flavor. And because of this reason, stir-frying could be used for many different types of dishes. And consequently, it gives you tremendous amount of flexibility. And it will also give you a lot of creativity in create the type of dishes that you want. And this is the reason that I created a fast cooking system. Now, the fast cooking system, one of the most important aspects is that it's flavor chasing. There are other components including advanced wrapping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Now, flavor chasing is basically an idea that will allow you, when you do stir frying, to adjust the flavor and to create the flavor that you like. There's no other cooking technique give you this kind of flexibility. The end result is that when you do stir frying, it provides you probably the most effective way to tailor the flavor that you would like. And that's why flavor chasing is such an important and flexible cooking technique. And using this approach, you can create the dishes exactly to the flavor how you like it. And this is really important because home cooking is only sustainable if you can create flavor that only you can cook for yourself. So consequently, that using sauces is a very important approach. Now let me tell you a little bit about Hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce originated from the southern part of China in a province called Guangdong Province. Now, this province is well known for its cuisine. Cantonese food is from Guangdong Province. In the United States, the most popular American cuisine is Cantonese cuisine, and for the reason is because many of the immigrants come to United States early on come from this province. They brought their food with them. Now, Hoisin sauce is a sauce that has some unique flavor. It is prepared from fermented soybeans. It has garlic. And it has a spice combination called 5 spice, and it also contains chilies and sugar. The flavor of the Hoisin sauce is a fragrant sauce. It is a little bit salty, not very much. It has also rich in umami flavor, and it is sweet. Now, Hoisin sauce can be used in many different ways. It's probably one of the only Chinese sauce, or perhaps one of the most well-known Chinese sauce that you can use as a dipping sauce. Now, Hoisin sauce is frequently found in many types of wraps. For example, in Kentucky Fried Chicken in China, they created a Hoisin sauce wrap. And then in here, this is a dish called mushu pork. Probably most of you have that in American Chinese restaurant. It is a dish that have pork and some vegetables, and it wrapped in a tortillas-like shell, and it is seasoned with Hoisin sauce. However, Hoisin sauce is frequently used in stir frying. There are many different ways that for you to use Hoisin sauce. The most actually well-known use of Hoisin sauce is to add sweetness to a sauce, to a dish. Now, if you like to have a dish, instead of adding sugar, you want sweetness, you can add Hoisin sauce instead. But Hoisin sauce, the nice thing about that, it will create a much richer flavor for you than if you're just adding sugar alone. Now, Hoisin sauce can be used in many types of stir frying, and there's really no fixed rules of how much you should use. And this is where flavor chasing comes in. You can use Hoisin sauce according to your flavor preference. So the best way is that to try different amount of Hoisin sauce. Now, Hoisin sauce for some dishes it tastes better and compared to the others, and some require a bit more and some require a bit less. So experimenting with Hoisin sauce is the best way by trying it on different ingredients. Start out with a small amount, and then you can use a little bit more. And ultimately, through this combination, you will come to learn the flavor profile of hoisin sauce. And eventually, you will find what is the best mixture that you like. I have a friend who loves hoisin sauce, and he put hoisin sauce in almost every dishes he cook. Now, hoisin sauce can be also used in combination with other type of sauces, such as a soy sauce. This is a light soy sauce, and then this is a dark soy sauce. And when you combine with the soy sauce, it will provide a balance of saltiness and sweetness to the dish. So when you cook any type of dish, if you have an idea what kind of flavor profile you're looking for, you can always find a way to make adjustment so that it will create exactly the flavor how you like it. Hoisin sauce is famous when it's used in combination with another sauce, and this is particularly if you want to create a dish with a teriyaki flavor. And this combination is the use of oyster sauce. Oyster sauce and hoisin sauce are frequently go together. In fact, you can purchase them at Walmart in the section that they sell international food. Hoisin sauce and oyster sauce is one of the easiest way if you want to create teriyaki flavor. Now, there are many different ways to create teriyaki flavor. Hoisin sauce and oyster sauce is only one of those approach that you can use for creating teriyaki flavor. And the nice thing about this is that it is very convenient, and it allows you to make adjustment on the fly. And the end result is that you can create the type of sweetness you want or the saltiness. In this video, I talked about oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is mainly a sauce with a saltiness flavor, but it's also rich in umami flavor because from the oyster extract. And when you start to create teriyaki flavor, you will quickly find that teriyaki flavor is a combination basically of saltiness with a strong savory flavor and sweetness. Now, a lot of time people create a teriyaki flavor with sugar, but in this case, the hoisin sauce is much better than sugar because the hoisin sauce has a rich flavor. Hoisin sauce is come to be almost known universally in Chinese cooking. In fact, the use of hoisin sauce becomes so popular that many restaurants, they actually will have hoisin sauce as in a bottle that put on the table that you can use it as a dipping sauce. And in fact, in some cuisines such as Vietnamese, Thai, hoisin sauce is just used much heavier than in the case with Chinese cuisine. In most of the time, particularly in Thai cuisine, they like to have a sweet flavor. And in this case, hoisin sauce is absolutely perfect for this purpose. Now, there are many sauces that I have put them into squeeze bottles because it is easier for them to dispense. In fact, now a lot of the sauces actually already come with squeeze bottle, but hoisin sauce sometimes comes in a regular bottle. So in this case, I usually will transfer the hoisin sauce into a squeeze bottle, and this makes it much easier for the purpose of dispensing it. I have a series of sauces which I use in combination with hoisin sauce. For example, this is a fried chili in oil sauce. It combines excellently with hoisin sauce. So as you can see that when you use sauces, the best thing is that to use a combination of different sauces and don't let a recipe to govern you what sauce to use. For example, if you want a little bit spicy, you can combine hoisin sauce with a sriracha sauce. And quite often, if you create teriyaki dishes, if you want a little bit more sourness to it, and you can combine it with a rice vinegar. So the end result is that you will have a repertoire of sauces. When you season a dish, the best time to season the dish or flavor the dish is toward the end when you complete with the cooking process. In this case, you can turn off the heat. Then you can add different sauces to achieve the flavor that you want. I put all of my frequently used sauce in squeeze bottles. Sauces, after when you open it, you have to put it in the refrigerator. Otherwise, they might get spoiled. Usually I put all the sauces in a rack, put it in the refrigerator, so when I'm ready to cook, all I have to do is remove them from the freezer and have them all in a rack. Hoisin sauce, again, can be used in many different type of dishes, including using in fried rice. So don't let yourself be limited how you use hoisin sauce. Basically, let your imagination to take you. And the best way when you flavor a dish is to understand the basic profile of the sauce or whatever seasoning agent. So when you first purchase a bottle of hoisin sauce, the first thing you should do is to put it in a small teaspoon and then just taste it and see how you like it and what the flavor appear to you. And once you understand the flavor profile, as you gain more experience, you will know exactly how much you want to put in. And in this case, you never have to follow a recipe or according what other people suggest that you should put them in. So be free and be creative in how you flavor your dish, and use a set of common sauces that you really like and put them in bottles or squeeze bottles that were easily for you to distribute. Okay, I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. If you'd like to learn more about this cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.